Good afternoon. Could you please state your full name and candidate number for the record?
Good afternoon. My name is Sarah Smith and my candidate number is A12345.
Thank you, Sarah. Today we'll be discussing some aspects of your daily life. Let's start with the topic of your daily routine. Could you describe a typical day in your life?
Of course. I usually wake up around 6:30 in the morning. After getting up, I do some stretching exercises and then I have a quick breakfast, usually consisting of cereal and a cup of tea. Then, I get ready for the day and leave for work around 7:30. I work from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And during my lunch break, I often go for a walk to stretch my legs and get some fresh air. After work, I hit the gym for about an hour. And by the time I'm home, it's around 6:30 p.m. I like to cook dinner, watch some TV or read, and then I try to go to bed by 10:30 p.m. to ensure I get enough sleep.
It sounds like you have a quite structured routine. Moving on, could you tell me about your neighborhood? What do you like about it?
Sure. I live in a suburban neighborhood that's relatively quiet and peaceful. One of the things I really like about it is the sense of community. My neighbors are friendly, and we often have gatherings or events where everyone gets together. There's also a park nearby, which is a great place for both relaxation and exercise. The local shops are within walking distance, so I find it convenient to run errands without needing to drive far. Overall, I feel safe and comfortable in my neighborhood.
It sounds like you have a nice community around you. Now, let's discuss transportation. How do you usually get around in your city?
I mainly use public transportation to get around the city. We have a well-connected bus system, and there's a bus stop just a few minutes walk from my home. I find the buses to be quite reliable. And they're an eco-friendly option, which I appreciate. For longer distances or when I need more flexibility, I also use the subway system. However, if I'm running late or carrying heavy groceries, I might take a taxi or use a ride-sharing app.
It's good to hear that you're making use of different transportation options. To wrap up, let's discuss a related topic. Do you think the transportation infrastructure in your city could be improved? If so, how?
Yes, I do think there is room for improvement. While the public transportation system is generally good, there are still some areas that could be enhanced. For instance, there are certain routes where the frequency of buses could be increased during peak hours. Additionally, more dedicated lanes for buses and bicycles would help reduce traffic congestion and promote sustainable modes of transport. Lastly, improving the accessibility of public transportation for people with disabilities would make the system more inclusive overall.
Thank you, Sarah. You provided some valuable insights on your daily routine, your neighborhood, and transportation in your city. This concludes our discussion for today.
You're welcome, and thank you for the conversation.
Have a great day, Sarah.
You too. Goodbye.